amount of ganja, you will never be intelligent. You will never radiate energy. You will never radiate bliss. When you came out of your operation, did you start feeling continuously bliss and energetic and intelligent? No. But when you come out of enlightenment, you feel all these three things.
What you are referring to is endorphin, and endorphins are produced, but I don't think you can get this kind of feeling what you have described. And I was going through research. I'm a neurologist, I'm a brain scientist, and they have shown some waves on medial frontal lobe, which is a site what we call it as a limbic system hypothalamic amygdala syndrome, or that area of brain. And that is a very important area of brain that controls all emotions. And that is not altered by ganja or chalice or whatever drug you take outside. And that is fascinating to see that too. So, going back again, I don't think you can get that kind of experience by ganja or whatever, the something.
Anyhow, nice. Of course, they are coming up with a lot of other things also. And of course, I don't understand all these things technically, so I tell them all right, you explain. But, yes.
Pardon me for this question, but as ordinary human beings, how do we know who is a self-realized master and who is not?
One thing, you don't even have to bother, just have a deep search that I wanted to have enlightened master. And if you come upon some fake person, if you come upon any person, go be near him, try to learn, try to be around him, try to check out. If he is enlightened master, automatically your heart will simply fall in tune with him. Your heart will be simply attracted. No intellectual analysis can help. Your heart will simply be attracted to him. And if he is not enlightened master, you will learn how to discriminate between the fake and the real. Even that lesson is worth learning. If he is a master, you will simply surrender. If he is not, you will at least learn the technique or the methods, scales through which you can separate between, you can understand between fake and the real. Even the lesson is worth learning. Go around and search. Yes, experience is same, but expression is little different.
And do you ever feel out of control? Have you ever felt?
Out of control means?
That you can't control your mind and body.
No.
No?
No.
In meditation, will that ever happen? When we meditate, will we ever feel?
No, I don't feel anything which is out of control. Or I can say in a way, I feel everything is out of my control. I don't have any control over anything. Neither I can say that I don't have control over anything, or I can say everything is controlled by me. Both the expressions are the same thing.
I know we are limited by our experience, but you were mentioning earlier, and I've heard this quite often, that you can see the whole universe. So, do you see yourself in the middle of something? Do you see the earth and the whole planet? How does that work?
Okay. It was that time I was able to see the whole thing. Now, it's only like a feeling, not like a seeing. When I say the word seeing, don't understand as you see. It's something more deeper seeing. That's the problem. Again, I have no other word to use. It's more like, you see, how you feel your body. The same way I feel with the existence. That is what is happening. More than that, I have no other words to articulate. I think we are running short of words. Of course, that is one more problem. Is such a deep experience, and how many words you create, it is an impossible thing to express. one or two aspects are coming out. At least one or two aspects are coming out. Otherwise, even this much cannot be brought out.
What is the difference between the experiences and earlier ones? I think I spoke to you last time about having the experience from 2 years ago. That's like our observability. Maybe similar to accidents we had as well. But what's the difference between that and what we finally experience?
Same, one and the same. Now I understood the blueprint of enlightenment I had in Google itself. A clear blueprint is given. And the same experience.
How did you get because I think I had that accident 20 years ago. After that my thought would come in. Like, I felt like I might get there again. Some thought will come, I might experience it, suddenly everything is lost. And I tried it 2 times and just wanted and gave it the whole thing and it went back to doing what I want to do. So, but how did you know, what is yours, like what kept you from getting it again and so on? So that kind of thing that is mind would interfere.
Yours is accident, you say.
Well, I was doing some Java. I was doing my gardening Java or something. I think that day I was going very slow, I was considering my breath. And somehow I got absorbed in the, I don't even know what I ended up doing, maybe home or something. I felt the vibration and I felt something like outside of the body and all that. For a few minutes. That's only once.
First glimpse can happen. If you actually ask, I have no answer to give this. I know first glimpse has happened. I know final enlightenment has happened. But these two, how to connect, I have no idea. I have no idea, to tell you honestly. There is no ingredients, solid formula based on which you can get that enlightenment again. There is no solid ingredient formula. Only one thing, you will have to try with 2-3 keys. When I tried, I have tried with 10,000 keys because I had no master. You can try with 2-3 keys. We tried 2-3 keys. I think in 2-3 itself something will click. So the search can be reduced, but there is no clear-cut ingredient like cooking. Put all these things and you will get that. That solution is not available.
I keep wondering, like the experience I had yesterday, and I just want to ask you, but when we did the throat chakra, but I had this experience, all of a sudden, when I was just jogging or jumping or whatever, I feel like my feet are like out of the ground, like it's just flying. And then they made me to sit down, and I start moving. I could tell that I'm moving my neck, but at the same time I'm also conscious. No, I have to stop it, but I just couldn't.
Your ego has interfered in the time of meditation. The problem is, ego is one of the important enemy for meditation. You started, one side you want to stop, the other side you started thinking, I'm having some big experience. One side you are thinking that I want to stop, the other side you started thinking, I'm having a big experience, I'm something superior. So that is the reason I have to tell them to make you sit outside for some time, let her get settled, then bring her. That's the reason. Your mind plays games on both sides. That was the reason you were asked to stop meditating, not to do. Sense of time, not as you have. That is not there. That's the reason to remind me of the time is a big job for my assistants. And to make me eat, if you live just 2-3 days around me, you will know the whole joke. You will see the whole joke. To make me eat and to make me go and sleep or to make me do some work.
This experience of enlightenment, does that come again and again, or is it one time?
Once it happens, it just stays, that's all.
So it is continuing.
It just continues. When I had that first time, it was a glimpse. That is the reason it was not stable. But second time when it happened totally.
attraction or something. Is that true?
Enlightened people.
Want to go back the reverse way?
No, no, no. It can never happen.
You are always in an enlightened state. Put yourself in that state.
See, after enlightenment, I realized that I was always in that state. But before enlightenment, I was thinking I was not enlightened. After enlightenment, I realized that I was always in that state. I was only missing to look, recognize it. But before that, I had my own doubts and all confusion, conflict, whatever you all have, little more than that I had.
That's one enlightened person. When he looks at another person, he knows he's an enlightened.
Yes, 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 he knows. And both can relate.
Okay.
Relate.
Do you feel other enlightened?
Yes, yes. There are thousands of people who are enlightened on the planet Earth are living on the planet Earth. There are thousands of masters living on the planet Earth. Nobody is higher, nobody is lower. In enlightenment, everybody is one and the same. Expression differs. When you become enlightened, not only you don't judge and not only you accept, just you welcome. Even non-judgmental or accepting has got its own line of vengeance. I have to accept, I am accepting. No. Just a welcoming feeling. You will have such a comfortable, joyful feeling. The other will feel it. The other person will feel it. The other person himself will feel the thing which you are feeling inside you. The other will have that effect, a small one. Very good vibe, very good vibes. There was the idea of male or female will not be there. Totally, what to say? You can't describe in the head way, analytical way. The feeling will be there. The very strong feeling will be there. That much only, that is the only proof.
Swamiji, you did not have formal education. You said earlier like you ran away from home.
But I did little bit of it, little bit I studied, but yes, you put your question.
Then you have mastered the scriptures, Sanskrit language, you mastered the English language, which was foreign to you. When did you do it? Is it after enlightenment or before?
Yeah, I am somehow managing with my broken English. You say I am mastered. See, I studied a bit in my mother tongue. What they say, the diploma after 10th SSLC, 3 years. In India it is 3 years. That time itself, in the gap holiday time, I ran away once. And the moment I finished only, ran away once for all. I studied that much in my mother tongue. To tell you honestly, I never studied Sanskrit or English. I had no time. All the time I was meditating. Maybe before the enlightenment, 1 or 2 books, simple books I studied to know about Upanishad and all those things. After enlightenment, a little bit of reading and it started coming. And last August, no, July, August, maybe Oklahoma. When I was last August, I was in
August, Swamiji.
Huh?
August.
Last August, first time I came to the States. One of our devotee from San Jose, she only came and invited. Their family is devoted, very devoted to her son. Their whole family is a close devotees and they got healed when they were very. They invited Swamiji, you must come to. Their Indian family is devoted. You must come to States. I said, what will I do? He said, no, you do meditation class. That time I was doing in Tamil in India, my mother tongue. They said that you do meditation. Yes, I said, wow, how can I speak English? They said, I'll travel with you to translate. It is there will be some translator who will come with me and they will translate. The idea was created. Then suddenly after 2 days I said, no translator. I'll start speaking. I'll come, don't worry. So in a week or 10 days I came and all strange stories. Just like that. Anyhow, it's simply, if you have a deep concentrated mind, you don't need to undergo a formal way of study as you all study. You can just...
Swamiji, all these tapes are from the first trip when you first started speaking English. So.
There are many tapes. Now, of course, I think at least I'm able to manage at least. I don't know I'm speaking well or not. I'm able to convey. Somehow with this broken English I'm going around the world. I picked a few words of Portuguese also in Brazil.
You speak better than all of us here.
And that is what when you actually have a concentrated mind, understand this one thing, this will be helpful for you. For example, there is a big library. If you have the freedom to go from one rack to another rack, you can go to any rack and access any book. But if you are attached to only one subject, either for philosophy or spirituality or psychology, you will be just glued to that, you will be just black only with that subject. You will never go to any other racks, any other information. If you are in your memory also, your memory is just like a library. If you are emotionally attached to one subject, one memory, you will not have freedom to access all the memories. The moment you are emotionally free from memories, you will have total freedom to access any memory you want. You can bring any CD and start playing. Only thing, you need to have emotional freedom from memories. Any memory, when it raises, it should not create a deep emotional bondage, either hatred or greed for that memory.
We brought up the question of memory in this question here. After your enlightenment, you find yourself, being aware of your previous births, with English and things like that available in previous births and symbolic memory.
Now it is going, I think, too deep. I have spoken about this previous birth in 4 volumes. It is coming out as a book. 4 cassettes I spoke. It's coming out as a book. Laughter from Echoes from Laughing Temple. It's the Laughing Temple is the place in which I give my classes to the ashramites. I have spoken extensively, and these guys went and verified in all the places, and all those references are coming. Read that book and you will get the details. Now we don't have so much of time to discuss, but I have spoken about this previous birth and all those things. One thing you understand, if you are emotionally free from memories, you will have tremendous memory. You can access any memory you want. And people who are living around me, and if you ask them, they will tell you, I have no time to read. Practically, I have no time to read. While you see my website, you will see how many hundreds of miles I am traveling in India, and here how continuously the programs are going on. Somehow you can pick up if your memory is not attached to emotion. You can pick up any memory. Okay, yes.
One last question. Won't bother you again.
No, nothing is bothering. I don't feel like being bothered, or only the time and the next week's meditation, only that.
How do we detach ourselves karmic implications of past actions?
The karmic thing you are talking about, the karma, and how to come out of the karma. Sit and undergo the incidents from backside, from now onwards, from now to young age 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, like that. Remember only the incidents which you remember, because if it is in your memory, only then it is hangover. If you have forgotten, it is finished. Don't bother about it. Remember only the incidents which is in your memory and relive it. Feel the same feeling. Take 1 year for 1 day. 1 year of memory you undergo with 1 day. Sometimes incidents will, when you are meditating about 46, the 44 will come, 45 will come. Don't bother about that. As you have memory, go according to that. Go deep. Reliving is the wonderful way of reliving.